Alright, we're going to examine how you can divide by 0 without being Chuck Norris today. Haha. Alright, general, I'm going to examine this with algebra, geometry, and calculus. Alright, first of all, algebraically, you take x over 0, any number over 0. You will always get the same answer. It is undefined. This is as, think about it, you can't really distribute any number into 0 groups. You're just not doing anything. So there's not really an answer to that. Now, is there? Let's look at it geometrically with a graph with the function 1 over x. Okay, excuse me while I draw the axes. Camera won't probably be too good right now, but nor does it need to be. Okay, now the equation 1 over x will do something along the lines of this, with asymptotes at both axes. Fun fact, this is, I believe, the only non-piecewise and non-constant function to only be in 2 quadrants. Okay, but as we can see, this never equals 0. That is completely undefined. It will infinitely approach it, never equal it. Now, what if we look at calculus and limits? Okay, now we're going to look at both the limit as x approaches 0 from the right of the equation 1 over absolute value of x, and the same thing from the left. And based on that, we can draw a conclusion if they both equal the same thing of 1 over absolute value of x. Okay, so let's make another pair of axes. Right, now this equation, 1 over the absolute value of x, will do something along the lines of this. It'll just go to infinity on both sides, positive infinity as you approach 0 on this side of the function. Alright, now we can quite obviously see as you approach 0 from the left, x goes to, f of x goes to infinity. So we can fill in this over here and put infinity. Now what happens if we do the same from the right? Well, frankly, the same thing happens, and we can also see that that is also infinity. Now, based on this, and the way limits work, we can draw a conclusion. Because if, as you approach a number from the right and left, that means the limit is valid, and... Okay, so here's the conclusion we can draw in the equation. We can write, as x approaches 0, with the argument 1 over absolute value of x, and that equals infinity. So we just divided by 0 without blowing up the universe or being Chuck Norris. Eat it.